Buy yourself flowers. Ladies and gentlemen, buy yourself flowers. Ooh, look, I came with it today. I came with the prop today. Why? Well. It's because it's another Valentine's Day. And we know what that means, right? You gone out, you went to the store, you bought her flowers, you bought him flowers, you're rushing to meet them at the date spot, and maybe you're cooking them dinner, you're cooking up, you're chefing it up a little bit. But have you bought yourself flowers? Yeah, I didn't think so, neither did I. Not until this year at least. See, I came prepared. Why haven't you brought yourself flowers? Because I'll tell you what, you deserve them. I feel you on this. I feel you on this, chat, because for the last 14 years, I haven't had anyone to buy flowers for. I'm gonna be honest. Finally, got a girl this year. But it doesn't matter if you're in a relationship or not. You still deserve these. To be honest, you deserve them every day. And this point I'm gonna make, it's not to exclude women, actually. It's the same for you. But it's just a profound point, is that, for the men out there, I've never received flowers from anyone in my life, and that's okay. Most men don't. There's only one day most men receive flowers. Do you know what that day is? It's the day of your funeral. That's when you get your first flowers. Ain't that a bitch? Right? Ain't that a bitch? So why wait? Why wait to get the flowers that you deserve? Men, women, I know all of you, at least one day in your life, you go, I deserve flowers for that performance. For what I did today, I deserve flowers. So go get them for yourself. You know what really inspired this? I'm going to tell a story that inspired this one. It's because yesterday, it has a lot to do with Valentine's Day in Japan. Stephen, what do you know about Valentine's Day in Japan? I'll tell you what. I was getting my hair cut yesterday. As you can see, the flow, it's a little bit shorter. The flow's a little bit shorter. My girl said she wanted to see me with shorter hair. I took the hint, hint. So yesterday I went to my boy Yuichi. Shout out Yuichi in New York. I can get you his info if you want. I don't want to blow him up too much. Actually, I will. It's Yuichi at the Flying Row. Hit him up. He's the best. And I'm sitting there, I'm talking to him. I haven't seen him in a little bit. He's Japanese. I love talking to him about Japan. I love Japan. And last time I saw him, he hadn't gone to Japan. So we were catching up on that. And, I'm getting my hair cut. I'm like, this is for Valentine's Day. What's coming up. I was telling him my plans. I'm like, I got my own girl, her own set of flowers, separate from this. Separate. This is mine. These are my flowers. And telling him about, I'm going to cook her some dinner, some this and that. And he laughs a little bit. And he goes, see, in America, it's different. You flip it. I'm like, what are you talking about? And he goes, well, in Japan, the women buy the men flowers. The women buy the men chocolate. The women do everything for the guy on Valentine's Day in Japan. And I looked at him, I go, I knew there was a reason I love Japan. I knew it. I know exactly where I'm going for Valentine's Day next year. And it ain't New York. It's Japan, Japan. I think I'm turning Japanese as the song goes. But it was really interesting just hearing that perspective. And it's the one day of the year that women can confess their feelings, is Valentine's Day. There's a term for it. I wrote it down. It's called kokuhaku. Kokuhaku. And it's the act of confessing, of confessing feelings, which is considered taboo. I wouldn't just say in Japan, but kind of around the world. And then I was like, well, what about the women? Do they have their, and he was saying, don't worry, the women have their own day. So don't worry, women, we still got you. It's called White Day. It sounds a little racist, but it's not. And it's on March 14th. It's a month later. And it's when the guys get the women white chocolate. And it's supposed to be 3 times in value there. But I just love the idea that Valentine's Day is flipped, and it's because, men deserve flowers too, women deserve flowers, we all deserve flowers. We all deserve our own sense of love. And that's really what inspired this, was hearing how it's all flipped, depending on where you live, depending on what you do. I don't think it changes the fact that wherever you are, you deserve to love yourself. You deserve a sense of self-love. And none of that starts with the partner. None of that starts with the romance externally. You can have a crush on yourself. In fact, your biggest crush should be on yourself. You should look at yourself in the mirror and go, oh my God, I get to see him every day. I get to see her every day. That's crazy. You get to tell yourself you love yourself. And that's great. You get to wake up next to who? Yourself every day. You could have a relationship with somebody, but until you learn how to be kind to yourself, until you learn how to surround yourself with the right people, until you learn how to talk nicely to yourself, until you learn how to have that positive self-talk internally and be kind to yourself every day, the reality is it's not going to matter. You can't fill that hole until you love yourself first. And I would just say, don't forget, go out there today, buy yourself your own flowers, because you deserve it.